What's good? My name is Marcus Locke, we're back in it, and today this is a bit of an update video. I just kind of wanted to cover a few things that I've noticed over the past few months as of creating a business, and that includes costs, struggles, anything I've really learned. Let's get into it. Okay, so my business so far, as of today, has costed me $540. This is not as much as I expected it to be. I've been told by multiple people that it's in the thousands. Now, one reason this is so much lower is the stock I've purchased. I skimped out on buying large amounts of items for my inventory. This is one thing I've got to do quite soon, is purchase a lot more items. As you've seen from my unboxing, I have a very limited supply of items. I've kind of got to test it out, find out what the market wants, and once I know that, I can kind of dig deeper in and buy particular items. Squarespace itself is actually a fair bit more expensive than I originally anticipated. Going on their website, it kind of looks like $18 a month, but you actually have to get a business one, and that's an extra amount of money per month, and it comes out to around $37 Australian. So that's another thing to include. Now, the whole system with Squarespace is actually been delightful to use. It's a really good site and I highly recommend it. A few of my friends have been using different ones. There was one I didn't know about, which is WordPress. Definitely look around. I kind of just jumped on Squarespace. I've heard good things about it, but yeah, it's a good idea to look around. So far, the hardest thing has been setting up the ABN and business name, as I came across a few errors along that process. Other than that, this process has been a lot easier than I anticipated. It still had its challenges, and there are still more challenges I've got to face. However, as it stands, hasn't been too hard. The hardest problem I'm facing at the moment is finding the right products to sell on my site. This is quite tricky. I've got the sources, I know where to get everything from. However, just deciding what to get is probably the hardest thing. And sampling products is another thing I've got to be doing, as looking at pictures online can be vastly different to what the actual product is going to be like. Another cost I didn't really think about was a few items that are for iPhone. So there is MFI certified products. So this means that it's guaranteed to work. It's not going to come up with an error. Buying cheap cables from online stores, most of these will not be MFI certified, meaning that when you plug them in, if you are running the latest software, there is a high chance that it will not work. So I had to fork out the extra money to get these MFI certified cables. So it's roughly double the price depending where you go. That's a little extra cost, but it's nothing too big. But yeah. Would I recommend creating a business at a young age such as this? Yes, it is doable. It is good to have the funds before you start. As I said earlier, I have spent roughly $540. It would be good to have a lot more than this, as I could have spent a lot more money on phone cases and charging cables. It's a good idea before you get started. Find your domain, lock that in, and as soon as you got that, save up as much as you can to get your business started. If you've got any questions or feedback for me, leave it down in the comment section down below. And yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and like this video. And yeah, have a good one.